Hi everyone, it's Ben. I'm here to do a jiggle pour. So I haven't done a jiggle pour before, so let's hope it's not a failed experiment. I'm using turquoise, which I've mixed 1:1 because this turquoise is really thin compared to other paints. And I have warm blue, which was 2:1. And cobalt hue, which was 2:1. These are all mixed with floetrol. And black, which was 2:1 as well. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put some gold at the bottom. I haven't got the right brand gold. My extreme sheen hasn't turned up yet, so I'm just going to put some global gold down and see if any pearls turn up. I really don't expect them to, but I thought while I'm doing a jiggle pour, why not just put some gold there and see how it works. So just a fun experiment for me. So I'm just going to get stuck straight into it. Did I mention they're all mixed with floetrol? I think I did. So I'm going to use this cup. No, I don't think that's dust. I think that's just marks in the cup. Whoa, that could have been fun. So I'm just going to put enough paint in here until I reach 300 mils, because I mixed up a little bit more paint than I needed, but so I'm only going to do the colors 2 of each, and the black I'm going to do 3, bottom, middle and top. And if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe so you can see new ones. I'm just having fun experimenting. I see jiggle pours done and I like them, but I hadn't tried one myself before. And I think, yep, you can see my canvas. Sorry, I was just making sure I was in screen. So I'm going to make sure I got 300 mils or grams. I think it's going to be mils of paint. But then I'll also add the gold extra. So the gold I only put in, I think I've only got 30 or 40 grams here in total. I didn't want to waste too much gold because really I don't think the pearls are going to show up, but I thought might as well. I haven't put any silicone or anything because I don't think you do that when you do a jiggle pour. So we'll just wait and see how it all turns out. So I can see the measurements. I haven't used this type of jug before either. This is another new one. I don't have any paper cups that I can bend to shape. Pardon me. So these are a lot thicker than I'm used to. But I think that's what you got to do when you do jiggle pours. Pardon me again. Okay, we're getting close to the 300 mark. So I think I'm just slightly over. Now I'll go put these cups out of my way so I don't knock them over. So I've been wanting to do a pearl pour, but living in Western Australia, and most of the paints come from supplies over east, it takes a little bit longer for things to get here. So I was hoping they will turn up today. If not, I really hope they turn up tomorrow. Otherwise I'll have to wait till next week. So yeah, I'm not using as much as you would normally use if you were doing an actual pearl pour, just because I don't really think it's going to turn out. I think it's just going to end up going over the edge or being underneath everything. But I thought, while I'm doing it, there's no harm in putting it there. So let's see how good I am with doing a jiggle. Actually, I'm going to put at least, I'm going to put my gloves on now. Just in case I have to touch any paint, I'm not going to get it all over me. Everywhere I go, I've got coloured paint on me. I don't think I kept myself in the middle as much as I should have. But it is looking pretty cool. I see other people do these jiggle pours and I just love the way that you get the bands. I just hadn't done one. It's one of those things I kept saying to myself, I got to try that, I got to try that, and I never actually tried it. So I'm going to treat this as if I was doing a pearl pour. So I'm not going to mess around with it. I'm just going to quickly go corner, 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 and be done with it. I don't want to mess around too much. So right over and back. I hope I've still got you on screen. If I go off camera for a second, I'm sorry. Right over and back. This one. Definitely thicker paint than what I'm used to using. And it's moving a little bit slower too. So I'm slightly concerned whether I have enough or not. So this is going to be off camera for a second, just while I tilt over this last corner. You can see my beautiful coloured container lid there, which in summer that was dry, or I could just peel off that paint quite quickly, but in winter it's taking quite a long time to actually dry, so I haven't been able to peel the paint off, so I've ended up getting stuck with a container lid that's covered in paint still. Alrighty. So this is really different to how I normally do my paintings. I hope I've got you at enough camera angle there. Just trying to get some of this a little bit more back towards the middle. So I'm definitely going to have to say I'm positive none of the pearls will show up because I didn't have the right pearl paint. But I really wasn't expecting it to. So that isn't worrying me. I just thought while I'm doing this type of a painting, why not try it and see how it goes. So I might leave it like that. Touch up that tiny corner. So all I'm doing here is there's a little bit of paint that didn't get on these. It went over the edges but didn't get down to the bottom part of the corners. But now that's done. And I'm liking it. I probably feel like I could have had a little bit more paint, because a lot of people get the black part in the middle with like the bird wings that come up, when I haven't really got that. I've got the Jiggle like lines and everything, but I haven't really, it hasn't really given me like the bird wings, which I would have loved to have gotten. Would have reminded me of my pet bird that I had, who was absolutely beautiful, my little friend. Okay, so I'm going to quickly torch just to make sure that I don't have any bubbles. I think that's popped in every bubble I had. And I would definitely say none of that gold is going to come through. I so can't wait for my extreme sheen to turn up. Even though when I do get my extreme sheen turning up, I actually couldn't get the 24 karat gold one. I can only get the other golds. So it's just At the moment there seems to be a bit of a shortage on a lot of paints, especially ones that are a little bit popular. But they'll start coming back into stock again everywhere, and I'm relatively patient. I wouldn't say I wait forever, but at least if I get some colours, like I've got silver coming and I've got some other gold, so I'll at least be able to practice and try it with those. So I'm just doing a second scrape just to make sure I got it all the first time. And I'll usually check this again in another 5 minutes. If there's more drips on the edges, I'll just give it another little scrape around like this, just to make sure I've stopped any of the excess paint changing my pattern too much. That was really good. That was actually quite quick. I didn't have to... I think I spent 3 or 4 times as much time just mixing up my paints for this. But I really, really like it. So I'm just going to pause it and then bring you down for a close-up. Oh, look how cool that is. So this corner is quite blank. You can see my reflection in there. And we come along here where I've got definite 3 pattern swirling going on. Come down here where the other jiggle was. A couple of little tiny cells that must have come up from popping bubbles. And just this beautiful pattern, which I absolutely love. So just moving all the way back out so you can see the whole canvas again and get it in focus. There we go. Fantastic. So that is my jiggle pour, which I'm quite happy with, especially for the first time I've ever done one. So hope you've enjoyed that, and yeah, if you like it, subscribe, see more videos as they come up, because I'm doing one not every day, but sometimes it feels like I'm doing it close to every day. So yeah, enjoy. Thank you very much. Bye.